All right, so today we're looking at two-digit multiplication. And so we do have our examples up above, which is really nice, but let's go ahead and go through this first row together. So first we see here 30 multiplied by 97. So the first thing I'm going to do is start off with my ones place. So here I'm going to look at the bottom number. It's 30, so I'm working with 0. So I'm going to do 0 times 7 to get 0. Now I'm going to do 0 times 9 to get 0 as well. And so that does it for my first row. And now I'm going to move on to the second row here. So I'm going to be looking at my tens place. Since we just did our ones place, we need to put a placeholder here. So we're going to put a 0 down. And now we're moving on to our tens. So now I'm going to do 3 times 7, which is 21. I'm going to write the 1 here, and I'm going to carry my 2, all right, because I need to regroup. Now it's in the hundredths place. So now I'm doing 3 times 9, which would be 27, plus my 2 up above. That's going to be 29. And so now we need to do the final step of adding these two together. And so we do 0 plus 0 equals 0, 0 plus 1 equals 1. And then even though there's nothing above the 9 and the 2, you could write zeros if you wanted. And then we'd be doing 0 plus 9 to get 9, and then 0 plus 2 to get 2. So our final answer would just be 2,910. All right, now we're looking at the next problem. So here we're doing the ones place first. So we're going to do 6 times 8, which is going to be 48. So we're going to write the 8 down here in the ones place, carry the 4. Now we're going to do 6 times 5, that's 30, plus that 4 up on top. So here we have 348. And now we're going to do the tens place. Well, since we're doing the tens place, right, working with this 4, we can go ahead and put a 0 in here for our placeholder in our 1 spot. And now we're going to do 4 times 8, which is 32. So I'm going to write the 2 down here, carry my 3. Now I'm doing 4 times 5, plus that 3 I have up above here. So 4 times 5 is 20, plus the 3, it's going to give me 23. In my final step, I need to add them together. So I'm going to do 8 plus 0 gives me 8. 4 plus 2 gives me 6. 3 plus 3 gives me 6. And then I just have my 2 here in my thousands place. So this would read as 2,668. All right. Now we're going to start with our 4 again in our ones place. 4 times 5 gives us 20. Carry our 2. 4 times 8 gives us 32, plus our 2. There we get 340. Now we're looking at our tens place. So our 3 in 30 down below. Notice I put my 0 here as a placeholder of my ones because we're done with the ones. We're moving on to the tens. So we're going to do 3 times 5. That gives us 15. I'm going to write my 5 down in my tens place, carry my 1 over to my hundredths. So now we're going to do 3 times 8 to get 24 plus our 1. That's going to be 25. So I'm going to write 25 here. And now I need to do that final step of adding the 2 together. So we're going to do 340. 0 plus 0 equals 0. 4 plus 5 equals 9. 3 plus 5 equals 8. And then we just have our 2 and our thousands. All right, and the nice thing is that there is always examples up here above to help you out. All right, but I want you guys to go slowly. I want you guys to make sure you understand the process. Multiplying two-digit numbers by other two-digit numbers, it isn't super challenging because we're only going to be having one sum or one product plus another product. Okay, you're only going to be adding 2 products together to get your final answer. All right, and so I really want you guys to get this down, and that's why I have you guys doing this entire worksheet. We'll do one more problem together. So here we're doing 47 times 72. We're going to start with the 7. We're going to do 7 times 2 first, and then we're going to do 7 times 7. So 7 times 2 is 14. Put the 4 down in the ones place, carry my 1 to my 10. So 7 times 7 is 49, plus my 1. That's going to give me 50. So we have 504 when we do 7 times 72. And now we're going to do 4 times 72, or 40 times 72 is really what it is. So I'm going to put my 0 here as my placeholder in my 1 spot, which we already did our 1s, right? We did 7 multiplied by 72. So now we're doing 40 multiplied by 72. 4 times 2 gives us 8. 4 times 7 gives us 28. Now I need to do the final step of adding 4 plus 0 to get 4, 0 plus 8 to get 8, 5 plus 8 to get 13. I can, of course, write 13, so I'm going to carry my 1, then I have a 3 there. So my final answer would be 3,384. All right, so now you guys have the next 2 rows to complete. All right, go nice and slow, check your work, just really get this down, and then decimal multiplication will be so much easier. You do have one more worksheet, all right? So after you complete this, submit it on Canvas, and then access the next slide, and it'll show you the file that you go to on Canvas to get the next worksheet. All right, thank you.